Welcome to the Daily Fox Fuel, where we train kingdom-minded creatives, leaders, and builders to become highly skilled craftsmen. Each episode is your spark of strategy, scripture, and straight-up truth to help you walk out your calling with excellence. Now let's get to work. Yo, what's up, crew? Let's just go ahead and hop right into it, which you already know when we're hopping right into it, it's going to be a direct one. But today's, I had this moment today, this morning. I was walking out and just hit me that I want to remind you, and you need to hear this from me, that you're just allowed to enjoy it. You are allowed, you have the permission to enjoy the life you're living. Oftentimes as leaders, as builders, creatives, developers, builders, sometimes we get so caught up into the grind of the everyday life, into the routine of what we're doing. And yes, the work is heavy. Yes, you're carrying responsibility. Yes, you are building for the kingdom, but that doesn't mean it always has to feel like a grind. Lately, I've been reminded, and being totally open, I struggle with this personally, that joy is holy too. I love that verse in Psalms. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. That verse sometimes, I remember it so plainly. It was on one of those, paintings that grandmas always have in their kitchens, right? And my grandmother, my Nona, she had that in her kitchen. I always remember sitting at the dining room table when we'd go over there, and I'd look up, and it just said that this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And there's days, man, being totally honest, I don't rejoice, and I am not glad that this is the day that the Lord has made. And I'm hopeful and pretty positive that I'm not the only one here that has felt that before. What we do, what we carry, what we're building, it's heavy. It's a big responsibility sometimes, especially the closer you get to the top of your organization or your leadership or your scaling. Like the verbiage rings true of it's lonely at the top, because you're the one carrying the weight and the responsibility of what you have, whatever role you're in. Maybe it's motherhood, maybe it's fatherhood, maybe it's CEO, maybe it's manager, maybe it's director, maybe it's intern, whatever role you're playing. It's important and it's heavy, but we can't lose sight of allowing ourselves the permission to enjoy the life that we're living, because joy is holy too. And even in small moments, I walked out this morning, I was grabbing the trash cans, bringing them in after hitting the gym. Pretty routine thing, but I looked up into the sky, and where we live, there's these mountains in the far, far, far background. And I saw them outlined, and I just was like, man, I'm so grateful for where I get to live. I'm so thankful. I'm joyful of where we get to be and where God has placed us. And it was kind of a little bit of a moment where I rose above a little bit the day-to-day, the drag of okay, I just gotta go get the trash cans, gotta go bring it in, gotta go do the things, gotta sit down, gotta record this podcast, gotta do the thing, my mind starts getting ready, and I'm like, man, slow it down and just look at what's around me. I'm so joyful for it. And to be honest, you were never meant to earn joy through hardship. Joy's not earned. That's the beautiful thing about it. Although as an Enneagram 3 myself, an achiever, I'm like, no, I can hold out to the end. One of my gifts is being able to wait until the end to enjoy it, right? Delayed gratification. I can push through for that really easily. But oftentimes it gets unhealthy into a burnout state, and then I can enjoy what we've built. Once we push through everything, I can enjoy it, right? And that's just not how God intended us to be. He didn't design us for that. He designed us for work and for joy. They aren't separate categories. They're not individual. They're together. We were meant to carry joy through the rhythm of work. And it's a beautiful thing when we can do that, when we can find that balance, that moment. Ecclesiastes 3:13, that each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in their work. This is the gift of God. I mean, how beautiful is that? That promise, that directive, that we can enjoy what we've done. We can enjoy the work we've put in. So whatever you're facing, I know it may be hard. Whatever project, campaign, big vision item that's in front of you today that you're like, man, this is tough to get through. Maybe it's not massive. Maybe it's just something small that's hard to get through. Find joy in it. Write down the things that you're grateful for. Find a way to enjoy the work that you have put into it. My wife and I have a rhythm where we're now looking at quarterly, trying to sit down and say, okay, sometimes within certain seasons of our businesses, both hers and I's, sometimes, week-long vacations isn't really what we can do at times. So we're looking at how can we take a weekend? How can we take an evening? Maybe it's like this weekend, tonight, we're going to go to Disneyland. That's something that allows us to enjoy what we've worked for. Just for an evening, we're going to get away and we're going to escape and we're going to come back and hit it again. And that's what's important. That we take moments to smile, to rest, to laugh, not just get through the work, but enjoy it. Hey crew, before you jet, make sure you share this episode with a friend and leave us a rating. Thanks for tuning in today. And remember, stay foxy.